What's up, you guys? It's your girl Des, and I'm back with another video. I'm trying to get these videos out here, but this video is a little bit different on a serious note, and I just want to tell y'all about some of the experiences in my life on why I believe in God and why you shouldn't give up on God, because God is real, and people don't believe that God is real until like something really serious happening to them. But I know it's God is real, and I mean it took me to get grown to really understand, because like I'm finna tell y'all, I've been through a a lot of things. I'm talking about a lot of things, and I'm gonna talk about a couple of those things that I went through. And I'm telling you, if it wasn't nobody but God, I wouldn't even be here to live to tell it. First off, I want to start off with, like, I've been in church all my life. When I say all my life, I mean all my life. My dad, which is the late Reverend P.J. James, um, he was a pastor in the area in Mississippi County, and that's the county I'm from, in Arkansas. He's very known. And also my granddaddy, which was the late Reverend L.B. Burton. They was some real well known pastors, good pastors, you know. So as a child, I always been in church. If I wasn't going to church with my daddy, I was at church with my granddaddy. When my daddy died in 1999, I was 6 years old. We left the church we was going to, and we went and joined my grandfather's church, which is Progressive Missionary Baptist Church, which now my uncle pastors. So I always been in church all my life. I got baptized when I was 4. Um at the time I didn't know what it was, but like as I got older I understood. I just know as a child we used to always be at church all the time, like all the time. We went at my dad's church. My dad had 2 churches at the time. If I went at one of them churches, I was at my granddad's church. I know I just used to, as a child, I used to get tired of going to church. And even up until like when I was a teenager, I used to get tired of going to church. Like I used to want to go out and hang on the corner with my friends and stuff like that and be fast. But my mama made sure, like, you going to youth meet Wednesday. Like, it ain't no, at 5 o'clock, you going to youth meet, whether you like it or not. You going. Had to get up, go to Sunday school. Had to go to regular service, and we had to go to somebody else's church. We was going to church. Like, we always was in church, no matter what. Inside the church, I used to be on the usher board. I used to be on the praise team. I sung in the choir. I done led songs. Like, I was on the Sunday school committee, like, secretary and all. Like, I was real active in the church. So, it wasn't no, you just finna sit there and do nothing. No, like, I was active in the church. But one particular incident that happened to me, and I could have been dead, I would have to say, like, one of my first real experiences when I was like 13, 14. A lot of you might not know, but I have asthma. And I mean, like, my asthma is like very severe. Like, it's very bad. Like, as a child, I used to be in the hospital on my birthday because of my asthma. Like, I done had pneumonia like 3 or 4 times. Like, it was just that bad. So like I'm allergic to fish. I can eat shellfish, but I can't eat regular fish. I can't be around the smell of it. Like, if it's fresh, like, I can't be around the smell of it. I'll break out. If you cooking it, I'll break out. I can have an asthma attack. But I remember one time I was like I said, I was in the 8th grade, and I just remember it was around fall time. Around fall, that's when my asthma used to flare up. Like, when the weather changed, that's when it used to flare up. I just remember I was getting real sick. Like, I would start wheezing real bad and stuff like that. And then remind you, I got asthma medicine. I had the asthma pump. Now, I didn't have no medicine in my breathing machine, because that's high. But I just remember, like, it was like it was like every day it was getting worse and worse. Like every day, like I just was wheezing and stuff, and I was taking my pump, but like it wasn't getting better. It was just like I felt it's like my body was shutting down or something. Now, before this had happened, I had like recently, maybe like 3 weeks prior to that, I had like a severe asthma attack. Like it was so severe, like they had to call the ambulance. Like it was that bad, and they had to give me breathing treatment and all like that. So, like I said, so I'm talking about every day it was getting worse and worse. I'm talking about it was getting so bad to where like I couldn't breathe. And one particular morning I got up and I was just feeling horrible. Like you can like tell like it was like the color out of my face was leaving. And I got up and my mama was making me a doctor's appointment and I was eating some chips. And all of a sudden I just felt like my throat was closing up on me. I couldn't breathe. And like like my sister just started hollering. She was like, Mama, Destiny, she can't breathe. And I was just having like a bad asthma attack. Y'all, it was so bad. I'm talking about I ran to the front window at the house we was living with at the time, and I'm banging on the window. Trying to bust the window just to get air. I can't breathe. And my mama like this, and so luckily my mama called 911. And I know I was just getting dizzy and lightheaded, and I told my mama, I said, Mama, catch me because I'm about to fall. Like I literally I passed out. Like all I know, they said I passed out. I was foaming at the mouth. And all I remember, I heard my mama call my name as I was blacking out. It just everything went black. I know the next thing that I remember was I was in the hospital and I had all these doctors around. They would ask me who I was and like making sure like I was like in my right state of mind or whatever, and they would start working on me. I had used the bathroom on myself. I threw up and everything. That's how severe it was. And to this day, I still don't know what caused me to have that asthma attack. But I remember, like, had not my mama called the ambulance, I would have gone. I was good as gone. And I remember I was in ICU for a good week and a half. And I still, to this day, I don't know what caused that asthma attack, but it scared me. And like at that time, I'm like, dang, like I could have been dead. Like I really could have been dead. There's one incident. Okay, so another incident happened to me. I would say I had to be 7. I was 17, and to this day, don't nobody even know about this. But I was being fast, being somewhere I ain't had no business, being with somebody that was older than me, and I was at this particular guy's house. And this female came there and she thought I was messing with her boyfriend, but I wasn't. But y'all, this little lady was literally trying to fight me. Like she literally tried to fight me, and she came back with a gun, trying to put a gun to my head. Like she was trying to shoot me because she thought I was messing with her baby daddy. And I was so scared because had I would have got shot that night, wouldn't nobody know where I was, because I lied and said I was at one of my homegirl house when I won. But that just shows you, like, the kind of family I have. They are a praying family. They always pray. One thing about my aunties and my other stuff, they gonna pray for you. Like my mama gonna pray for you. No matter what we do, they gonna pray for us. They might not like some of the stuff we do, but they pray for us. But there was another situation, but I still didn't understand because, like I said, I was 17. But I know one particular situation, like I really did. I knew it was a God. Was when I was 21 and I was staying in Clarksville, Tennessee. So I was down there with my brother and his baby mama he was with at the time. I used to live with them. So I used to walk to work a lot. I used to walk home from work because, like, where we stayed in driving distance, like my job wasn't nowhere but like maybe like 10 minutes away. But like walking distance, it took I had it down pat because I used to take this little route. It took me like 30 minutes to get to work, but I'm talking about at this time, I can't drive. I don't really know people like that. I ain't really making nothing at the job I'm at, so it's like cabs there in the little city is expensive. So before I got to know people for real, at my job, I used to just walk to work. So one particular day, I'm walking to work, and like I said, I used to take this little shortcut. So I'm taking this little shortcut, and I see this van. It was this van, like it was driving real slow, like walking past me. And anytime, and my best friend Erica could vouch for me, anytime I used to walk to work, I used to call her, my mama, my sister, somebody. I used to call somebody, and I used to tell them, stay on the phone with me until I get on this main strip. I said, if anything was to happen to me, I'm gonna tell you where my location. They call 911. I let them know, what I was wearing, how my hair was and everything, because I was cautious at this time. You hear about women getting snatched up and abducted and stuff like that, but I'm real deal, like, not taking it serious, So by me doing that, so I'm not walking with no weapons or nothing like that. I'm just walking with a little purse to work or whatever. So like the van slowed down and stopped, and I think the man tried to talk to me, and I was like, nah. He was like, you want to ride? I'm like, nah. So I rode, like he rode off. I put a little pep in my step. Y'all, this man was literally following me. I'm talking about literally following me. So the little shortcut I take, it was I had to go across this field and jump over these train tracks to get to this back road and then to the main road. Y'all, why like this man was like trying to follow my every move, and like why the man jumped out the car trying to get me. Y'all, when I say I put the pedal to the metal and I shot out. I'm talking about I ran for my life. I'm talking about that man was trying to get me. I said, had not God been on my side, that man could have kidnapped me, raped me, killed me, and do anything. Like after that, I started walking. Like I started walking to work, because like that really scared me. And then once I got friends and stuff while working there, I didn't. Cause I'm telling you, like that man was really trying to get me. And I'm like, you hear so much about all these women coming up missing and stuff like that. Like that really scared me. Like I just used to just be thankful. Like now I'm thankful that I have a praying family that prays over me and my child. Like I have a child now, so it's like you have to stay prayed up, because I'd have been in many other situations. Like I've been in a situation where a person was trying to shoot the whole house up, and I'm just at the wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? I done been in a situation where the house done been shot at and stuff like that. But you know what? I'm still here. And I just thank God. Also, even when I was younger, like I remember I was dealing with this guy. This guy was trying to take me in an abandoned house and could have did anything to me. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to be thankful. Like I just know it's a God, because if it weren't for him, I wouldn't even be here to live to tell it. You know what I'm saying? And also, like just by being older and you just see things and you just see how God works in mysterious ways. Like I had another situation where when I was on birth control, like the birth control messed me up so bad to where like I bled for 20 days straight. Like you would have thought I was having a miscarriage or something. I bled for 20 days straight and I passed out. Like I had to get 2 pints of blood. I had to be admitted into the hospital and get a blood transfusion because I lost that much blood. Like it was so scary. Like that really scared me, and that was back in 2017. That really scared me because at the time I thought that At the time, I thought like I was gonna have to have a hysterectomy, and I wasn't able to have more kids because, true enough, I have a daughter, but I do want a son one day, but not right now. But like that was scaring me, and I'm like I'm bleeding. I don't even know why, which I could do a story time on it, but like being in that hospital and like where I'm from, the hospital here, you really have to pray because they'll kill you. So I'm sitting here scared. They gotta give me. I'm O positive now, making sure they give me the right type of blood and not try to kill me. You know what I'm saying? It's like things like that. But God is real. If you don't know He's real, He's real. And I'm just so thankful that my parents always kept me in church and stuff like that, because now that I know, and I done been through some things in my life, I know that there is a God and God is real. And you can sit here and you can play all day long and say, well, oh, He's not real and this is that and that. But wait till you get in that situation, or when your mama or your mama or your daddy or your sister, your brother, your child is laying on their deathbed, and who you calling on? You gotta call on Him. That's like with my mom. I can talk from experience. My mama done had a stroke, and my mama had a heart attack. My mama had a heart attack in front of us. Laid in the bed 3 days before she went to the hospital. My mama could have laid in that bed and died, y'all. My mama could have laid in that bed and died. And this was like 3 years ago. 90% of her heart was blocked. My mama could have laid in that bed and died. If we not got her to the hospital when we did, and they airlifted her to a better hospital, my mama wouldn't be here. If my mama in 2012, when she had that stroke, didn't get lifted to Vanderbilt, my mama would have been dead. My mama had to learn how to walk. My mama had to learn how to talk again. My mama had to learn how to write again, read again, all that. My mama 60 years old to this day. If you see her, you wouldn't even know nothing's wrong. So I'm telling you, God is a healer. God is real. Like, He healed my mama. My mama got high blood pressure. It runs in our family so bad. And I was crazy. The crazy thing about it, when she had her heart attack, my mama was smoking. And she always would say she'll never stop smoking. My mama don't even smoke no more, y'all. I'm telling you. It's like He's real. Like, even when she went into her surgery, she was in the surgery for 8 hours. Then that was scary because they had to stop my mama's heart. She had to have open heart surgery. My mama came out all right, and then she healed in 3 months. So I'm telling you, God is real. If you don't know, you should know about this pandemic we got going on right now, that God is real. Like, it's real. Since we had this pandemic, I'm telling you, my eyes opened up to so much stuff. And it's just like, you have to pray. And I ask God to pray. I pray to God as He cover me, my family, and my friends. So I'm here to tell you, like, God is real. Some of you might not like what I gotta say, but I'm just telling you my experience of why I believe in God. I believe there is a heaven. I believe there is an other side. But yeah, he's real, because like I said, I've been through a lot of stuff within my 28 years of living, and just by what I've been through, I'm telling you, it made me a stronger person, a very strong person. So that's all I wanted to say, and I hope you like this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you when I post next time.